The weak are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. Through discipline comes freedom. Equality is of two kinds, numerical and proportional. By the first I mean sameness of equality in number or size. By the second, equality of ratios. Life cannot be lived and understood simultaneously. We work to earn our leisure. Democracy is the form of government in which the free are rulers, and oligarchy in which the rich. It is only in accident that the free are the many and the rich are the few. Sophocles said he drew men as they ought to be, and Euripides as they were. Life is only meaningful when we are striving for a goal. The guest will judge better of a feast than the cook. We are not angry with people we fear or respect. As long as we fear or respect them, you cannot be afraid of a person and also at the same time angry with him. In making a speech, one must study 3 points. First, the means of producing persuasion. Second, the language. Third, the proper arrangement of the various parts of the speech. Prosperity makes friends, and adversity tries them. A true friend is one soul in 2 bodies. The good citizen need not of necessity possess the virtue which makes a good man. Of the irrational part of the soul, again, one division appears to be common to all living things, and of a vegetative nature. So the good has been well explained as that at which all things aim. Misfortune shows those who are not really friends. The soul is the form of the body. When a Draco has eaten much fruit, it seeks the juice of the bitter lettuce. It has been seen to do this. Between husband and wife, friendship seems to exist by nature, for man is naturally disposed to pairing. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. Distance does not break off the friendship absolutely, but only the activity of it. Women should marry when they are about 18 years of age, and men at 7 and 30, then they are in the prime of life, and the decline in the powers of both will coincide. Nature does nothing uselessly. Man perfected by society is the best of all animals. He is the most terrible of all when he lives without law and without justice. We cannot learn without pain. The state comes into existence for the sake of life and continues to exist for the sake of good life. A likely impossibility is always preferable to an unconvincing possibility. Art is identical with a state of capacity to make, involving a true course of reasoning. Nature operates in the shortest way possible. He is courageous who endures and fears the right thing, for the right motive, in the right way and at the right times. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. All men by nature desire knowledge. Speech is the representation of the mind, and writing is the representation of speech. A fool contributes nothing worth hearing and takes offense at everything. Friendship is 2 souls inhabiting one body. People of superior refinement and of active disposition identify happiness with honor. for this is, roughly speaking, the end of political life. To learn is a natural pleasure, not confined to philosophers, but common to all men. A true friend is one soul divided into two people. The fool tells me his reason, the wise man persuades me with my own. Poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. We make war that we may live in peace. God has many names, though he is only one being. Yes, the truth is that men's ambition and their desire to make money are among the most frequent causes of deliberate acts of injustice. Some vices miss what is right because they are deficient, others because they are excessive in feelings or in actions, while virtue finds and chooses the mean. Men are swayed more by fear than by reverence. One swallow does not make a summer, neither does one fine day. Similarly, one day or brief time of happiness does not make a person entirely happy. Our problem is not that we aim too high and miss, but that we aim too low and hit. Music has a power of forming the character, and should therefore be introduced into the education of the young. For often, when one is asleep, there is something in consciousness which declares that what then presents itself is but a dream. Wit is educated insolence. Poetry demands a man with a special gift for it, or else one with a touch of madness in him. The misanthrope, as an essentially solitary man, is not a man at all, he must be a beast or a god. Learning is not child's play, we cannot learn without pain. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Happiness is prosperity combined with virtue. Fear is pain arising from the anticipation of evil. Art is a higher type of knowledge than experience. The avarice of mankind is insatiable. At one time, 2 obols was pay enough, but now, when this sum has become customary, men always want more and more without end. No notice is taken of a little evil, but when it increases it strikes the eye. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. To give away money is an easy matter and in any man's power, but to decide to whom to give it and how large and when, and for what purpose and how, is neither in every man's power nor an easy matter. To perceive is to suffer. Anybody can become angry, that is easy, but to be angry with the right person and to the right degree and at the right time and for the right purpose and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power and is not easy. In a race, the quickest runner can never overtake the slowest, since the pursuer must first reach the point whence the pursued started, so that the slower must always hold a lead. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. Happiness lies in virtuous activity, and perfect happiness lies in the best activity, which is contemplative. Tragedy is an imitation not of men, but of a life, an action. The best political community is formed by citizens of the middle class.